What up and welcome to the Beneath the Dirt podcast. I'm your host, Rome Bone. Thank you for tuning in. Episode 143 in the ha. What's good, everybody? Thank you for tuning in again, whether you're on YouTube or your favorite podcasting app. And I hope everybody's staying safe out there. Had a safe weekend, with all the festivities and whatnot that's going down this past weekend. And what the fuck is good, man? Like, shit, just chilling over here, you know what I mean? Ain't shit, really. Same shit. Different day over here beneath the fucking dirt. And we just chilling. We about to dive into this fucking episode today. So, I don't think I got any announcements to talk about. So, fuck it. Let's get into some new music. Shall we? We got new GrewSum. We've been talking about GrewSum the last couple weeks. I always talk about GrewSum when he drops some new shit. One of my favorites in the underground, but he's doing the new Grew's Days. Tuesday are Grew's Days. He's taking over Tuesdays, dropping new singles every week. And we got a new one this week called These Things with Sleep Lyrical. And this shit is the best one he's dropped yet. Of the three, this is week 3. So, but yeah, this is definitely my favorite one of the 3 that he's dropped so far. And this shit is fucking fire, man. I love it. GrewSum's hook game has always been super ill. Super dope. For as long as I can remember, I've been listening to him since Darkflow 2.0. So, this dude's hook game is on fire. Sleep Lyrical kills it on here. This track is just fucking fire, man. Just, you told me to take 1 pill, I took 2, I took 3. Like, it's not how the chorus sounds or anything, but that's kind of what the song is. And, sorry, I gotta get my cat out of here before he starts knocking shit over on my desk. But anyway, this new track is fucking fire. Grew kills it. Definitely look forward to him dropping again this Tuesday. So it looks like he's gonna, he stayed consistent with it through 3 weeks. Look forward to see what he's got dropping tomorrow. But go peep that shit. All 3 singles are up on all DSPs, Apple Music, Spotify, all that shit. You drop These Things, Instant Homicide, and the first track, Grew's Days. So peep those shits out. Shits is fire. Keeping it with the Wicked Underground. We got Damien Quinn with his newest album. The Great Red Dragon dropped this past Friday. I forgot that this shit was dropping this Friday. For some reason, I thought it was dropping either this week or next, but it did drop this past Friday. Up everywhere. Features on here. Dark Half. So that's the only feature. And then, again, he's got the HOK remake of Unconscious, which we talked about, which was on the Season of the Pumpkin album. So that new Damien Quinn is up on all DSPs as well. Haven't got a chance to listen to that just because I forgot the shit was dropping. But it did. And then for 3rd, 4th week in a row, we got new Madchild, Abattoir. I don't know if this is off the upcoming Shane album or Shane 2, which he revealed this week. But this is some more boom bap shit from Madchild. Shit is fire. This is on some shit talking on this track. Really, sounded really dope. Better than some of the sounds he was using on the Little Monster EP, LP, whatever the fuck. But I'm digging it. Boom bap Madchild is really the only Madchild to me. Can't be mad at him for exploring other sounds or whatnot, but it just, back to those old, Bad Dreams, Balance, Swollen Member days. It's just that boom bap shit, and that's what Madchild sounds best on, in my opinion. And this track is fucking fire. And I did bring up Shane 2. He did do a live this past week on his social medias announcing that he's dropping not only the Shane album, which we talked a couple weeks back, but Shane 2. A double album of sorts, but it's 2 completely different albums. And he said it's not like the Little Monster album where the Little Monster had a deluxe, where it was just leftover songs from the Little Monster sessions Shane 2 is just a whole new album. So this dude just working his ass off in the studio apparently. And we're getting 2 whole new albums from Madchild. So Shane 1, or just Shane, and then Shane 2 dropping, I believe, the 23rd. And the pre-orders will start shipping the 21st. So that's going down. And then I was checking, or he posted up on Twitter saying he had a 4th of July sale. So I wanted to check it out, and I wanted to get that pre-order in for Shane 2 because I had meant to do it earlier this week and forgot. And I said, fuck it. It's like a 15% sale or something like that. So I said, fuck it. Might as well use the code to get the pre-order in. And then when I went to go check out, shipping was $17. So I hit him up on Twitter and I was like, yo, trying to buy the album. It says shipping is $17. Is this an error? Because I know Madchild is from Canada. So I don't know if he's basing his operations out of Canada or not. I thought he was in LA or, Cali, at least anyway. So I wasn't sure if he moved operations back to Canada or not. That would make sense for $17. I just wanted to make sure before I checked out. And turns out it was an error. He fixed it. So if you go pre-order the album, shipping will not be $17. I think it was like $5 or $6. Very reasonable. And the album comes out in a couple weeks. The new singles are sounding fucking fire. I'm hyped for it. Madchild, he stays relatively consistent. Most of his solo shit is pretty good. His last couple projects were 50-50. Looking forward to the new shit because all these new singles sound like some boom bap shit, not some like trappy type beats, shit like that. So yeah, hyped for that shit. And then we was talking about Ouija Macc last week. He dropped a USB toy, little fucking toy with a USB with unreleased music, photos, videos, bunch of shit. And then this week, he came up out of nowhere and dropped the not a pre-order, but just put up fucking the gutterwater on vinyl for sale, ready to ship. Mine already shipped. I think mine should be here on fucking Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. Mad quick with the shipping. Reasonable shipping prices again with Ouija Macc. He's one of these dudes in the underground. If you buy shit from, you ain't really got to worry about it. Like, you buy it, you know you're going to get it. So I copped that fucking gutterwater on vinyl. Fucking fresh. I'm here for Ouija Macc on vinyl. If he's going to put up Trash Fire, Wasteland, anything else on vinyl, I'll probably cop it. That's me personally. But this new gutterwater is pressed up on neon green vinyl to match that fresh ass cover, that Nirvana bite, if you will. But the gutterwater, gutterwater is such a dope album, man. Super dope. Glad to see it get the vinyl treatment. I copped mine. Apparently it's a limited edition. I don't know how many are pressed up. I'm going to go to his website right now, see if it says how many were. I think it just says limited edition. Double LP gatefold jacket. That's fucking dope. This isn't just a fucking sleeve with 2 fucking records shoved into the sleeve. This is some gatefold, fold out type shit. Very dope. It says gatefold jacket packaging to keep your vinyl dust free and uncrushed. Very dope. It says super limited, SOOPA, super villains. So super limited, doesn't say how many, but it isn't sold out yet. Looking at his website now, though, the USB toy is sold out. That shit sold out mad quick. I don't know how many of those were pressed up. Doesn't say, but shit sold out. So if you didn't get it, you got asked out because that shit is sold out. And then those folks over at Armed Robbery Entertainment, DJ Clay's label, Bailz, dropped a new single this past Friday. I can't find it on Apple Music, Spotify, or anything like that. I don't know if that's an error on me, but I typed in Bailz. I found his other shit. This new single isn't there. It is on YouTube. The song is called Nobody Likes Me. If it was on Apple Music and Spotify, I would have thrown it up on this week's playlist, the Weekly Bumps playlist. Go follow that shit if you ain't. But the new single Nobody Likes Me is out now. I did peep it while surfing through YouTube. Bailz is dope. And the song ain't bad. So peep that shit. I only listened to it once. If I had it up on Apple Music, probably would have bumped it a lot more. I don't like listening to music on YouTube. I'm never on YouTube to listen to music. I watch podcasts and shit on YouTube. So 90% of the time I'm on YouTube, at least, I'm not listening to music. But had to peep it because it did drop. I didn't know it was dropping, but it is up on YouTube. We'll probably hit all the other DSPs shortly. And let's get into, before we get into that, let's get into this. This was brought to my attention this week. I had no idea. I think it was announced on Facebook first, but he did finally announce it up on Instagram. It's Shoestring of the Dayton Family dropping a new album called The Pandemic. And I believe that's dropping not this week, but next. I'm going to pull it up right now up on Instagram. Okay, so July 25th, the album drops, The Pandemic from Shoestring of the Dayton Family. Personally, my favorite member of Dayton Family. I got almost all his other solo shit. I don't have The Bake Up Boy yet. Haven't got that CD yet. Haven't heard it yet, but I've got everything else he's done. Looking forward to this. Hard copies will be available, according to him, as soon as this week. So if you're a fan of Shoestring and the Dayton Family, I mean, come on. What's on My Mind? Fucking FBI. I even think Welcome to the Dope House is a fucking really dope album. And other albums that they put out as well. Family Feud was pretty good. The shit that they dropped on Psychopathic was okay. It was just mixed horrendously. So bad. It was just clipping the entire time. It sounded so bad. Like, if it was mixed properly or mastered properly, I don't know what happened with that album, Charges of Indictment, but that shit was really hard to listen to because it was just clipping the entire fucking time. But I am a fan of Dayton Family. Shoestring is my favorite. I'm looking forward to this shit. So The Pandemic dropping July 25th on all DSPs, hard copies, available through him. I don't know if he's got a web store or not. Who knows? A lot of these rappers now are just fucking, hey, message me and pay me through PayPal and I'll send you a CD. Kind of sketchy, but kind of not, because if you're using PayPal, as long as you don't send friends and family, you're protected. Do not ever send money through PayPal to anybody unless it's a homie or a family member or some shit. Because there's no accountability. You can't file a claim with friends and family payments. Only goods and service payments. So don't send through goods and services if you don't know. Just because you might get ripped off and there ain't shit you could do about it. So be wary, buyer beware. It's this week's buyer beware segment on the Beneath the Dirt podcast. Let's get into some Magic Ninja news. The ROC has already given us a handful of singles this year. And he's ready to give us another one this Friday with There You Go. Dropping this Friday, like I said. And he's been killing it with the singles. I'm hyped for it. Magic Ninja posted up on it about the single on Twitter. I replied, I asked where the album at though. And ROC actually replied and said he's got a lot on his plate. No plans for an album. The singles will have to do for now. And I said, hey, I'm here for it. I'll take singles over nothing from the ROC all day. You know, like I said before, I always give dude his props, give him his flowers and whatnot. So I'll take the singles, better than nothing, even though we ain't getting an album. So whatever. Singles will have to do for now. I'm pumped for it. There you go. Dropping this Friday. Fucking on all DSPs, YouTube, all that shit. I think DSP might be one of the most said words. DSP and dope might be the two most said words on the Beneath the Dirt podcast. What do you think? If you're a fucking weekly listener or a frequent listener, maybe you don't tune every week. You tune in every, you check out 2 out of the 4 episodes every month. I think DSPs and dope are probably, maybe fucking is up there as one of the most used words on this podcast. But anyway, let's keep it fucking rolling with more MNE news. Twiztid. They got the pre-orders up for Unlikely Prescription. They've dropped a few singles. They're getting ready to drop another single called Vamp. Dropping next Friday. Not this Friday, but the Friday after next. Actually, Thursday, July 15th. My bad. So it'll be dropping on a Thursday. This is the one with Dani Filth, the singer from Cradle of Filth. Curious to hear this. They have posted a little clip of it promoting the single up on their social medias. Sounds a lot different than the first few singles that we've got for the Unlikely Prescription album. So I'm curious to hear this shit. Curious to hear this Dani Filth guy because I don't know. Never heard him. So I never heard of Cradle of Filth. Never heard any of their shit. So I have no idea. No idea what to expect. As I haven't really had any idea what to expect with any of these rock songs from Twiztid from this Unlikely Prescription album. But they're fucking staying busy, pumping out new shit. So that single's dropping next Friday. And then M&E put up orders for the reissue, the re-release of the M&E Rydas album. As some would say it, the fucking... I forget what people are calling it, like the fucking bootleg Rydas or whatever. I don't even know. People got their little clever names that they came up with for the Rydas project. But we got the reissue of the Rydas album with a brand new, it's a variant cover. And we got the CD, because the first CD originally sold out pretty fucking quick, and it hasn't been back in stock. So we got the new Rydas project, the 2021 reissue. Didn't this drop this shit? When did this fucking... That wasn't this past year, was it? No, that was last year, like 2019, right? Late 2019. This shit dropped. But anyway, we got the new Rydas repressed on CD and on vinyl. So we got a CD version and a vinyl version. The vinyl version looks fucking dope. I love the purple cover versus the green as the original one was. So they got the vinyl and CD. And this one comes with a brand new song called Drop 'Em. That'll be on the CD and vinyl release. And it's taking off the song. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I should have looked this shit up before the show. But it's taking off the song that was on the original one that was actually bigging up the psychopathic Rydas. I'ma Be a Rider. It was the last song on the Rydas. That's what it's called. I'ma Be a Rider. And they took that one off and replaced it with Drop 'Em. And if you remember, Lil Shank, allegedly also known as Jamie Madrox, was shouting out Bullet, Fofo, I think Twingats, shit, maybe even Converse on the track. And it was dope. I dug it. I was like, all right. even though a lot of the other songs did sound like subliminals, but still, sending out a shout out to their former crew, if you will. So they took off that song, replaced it with a new one. Speculation as to who will be on this new track, I have no idea. I think that I'ma Be a Rider track had a fucking shitload of people because the song's 7.5 minutes long. So will this be another posse cut from the M&E Rydas? Just Rydas. That's what it's called. No psychopathic. Just Rydas. I don't know. I got my fucking order in though. I know that. And the shit already shipped. Ordered it on Friday. Shipped on Friday. That's fucking quick. That's fast as shit. And I think it's going to be here on like Tuesday or Wednesday or some shit. So, yeah. M&E Rydas. Are you copping the vinyl? Are you copping the CD? I thought this album was super fucking dope when it dropped. A lot of people slept on it because, they can't come up with original ideas. Blah fucking blah. Same bullshit. Same bullshit, different day, right? When it comes to Twiztid Hate. But fuck, man, if this wasn't a solid ass album and you had fucking everybody on M&E rapping on this bitch, even dudes from the fucking office that were rapping on this shit. And damn near everybody killed their shit on here. On the original album. So I'm hyped for it. Got my order in. No word on how many are pressed. The vinyl was pressed to 500. If this sells out, will they come out with a third version? Who the fuck knows? I think there was a kind of a demand. I've seen people looking for this album, people saying that they wish they had ordered the original album, but didn't, and it ended up selling out and they never restocked on it. So if you want the shit, cop it, because if it sells out, you might just be fucking assed out. You got a second chance here. Don't blow it. So yeah. New M&E Riders, new Twiztid ROC, peep that new GrewSum. Whole bunch of new shit. We're going to get into this next segment here. I'm just going to say spoiler warning. Or spoiler alert, whatever the fuck it is. But we're going to be talking about the Cabal box set. I'm not going to be showing what's in the box set. I'm just going to talk about the box set. I'm going to talk about what was in the box set and all that shit. So if you don't want to hear it, skip ahead because I am doing my top albums so far of 2021. My favorite albums so far of 2021. So if you don't want to hear it, skip ahead so you don't have to hear it. But I am giving you that spoiler warning. And let's get fucking right into it. The Cabal boxes are arriving to people's doorsteps. I got mine this past weekend on Saturday, I believe. And just like Bukshot does, the box set does not disappoint. Like I said, I'm not going to show you what's in it. This ain't a fucking unboxing channel, but I'll talk about it. Inside the box, he showed it on his Twitter and social medias before, but you get a certificate of authenticity, which is like a metal. The best way I could describe it is it's about the size of a debit card, but it's metal. And it had, I think I have 59 of 100. And it's a dope little certificate of authenticity. It also comes with a coin. Collector coins are fucking in right now. Everybody's doing them. Tech 9 been doing them for a few years. We all know the fucking Elite Juggalo coins. M&E's doing them. And now we got the Cabal coin. And this coin is fucking legit. The way it's like engraved or whatever, the shit is legit. It pops. It's really fucking nice. I kind of wish ICP would have used those for the Elite Juggalo coins. Like, use that whatever fucking company it is, whatever company Buckshot used for this Cabal box set. Because this coin, it fucking pops. Now, I don't really give a fuck about coins. But this shit looks dope. It looks dope. And again, I just wish ICP would have used them. But anyway, the Juggalo coins do look good. Not going to say they don't. They just don't pop like this Cabal one. It's fucking fresh. What else did it come with? We got some cards. We got cards with, I believe it's like some of the songs on the album, I believe. I only looked at the cards real quick. But I believe it's songs from the album, either with lyrics on it, something like that. I'm not quite sure, but we got like collector cards, and then there's 3 in there. 1 for Mr. Gray, 1 for Bukshot, and 1 for Low Key. Again, it's dope shit. High quality shit. I'm not big on collector cards, but they look cool, and it's part of the fucking box set. And then what else do we got? We got a fucking jersey. An ill-ass embroidered jersey. Like high quality, old school, psychopathic jerseys. Some shit like that. Like if you ever had like one of those football jerseys, hockey jerseys from back in the day that were fully embroidered with the patches and shit, like shit like that. I haven't owned a jersey in probably close to 15 years. I sold mine a while ago. And I was never a big jersey guy, but this shit is super high quality. I knew it was going to come with some kind of jersey hoodie or something, just because that's what the box sets usually you get with Cabal. And this shit is fucking fire. You got the eyeball logo with the upside down triangle. Shit is dope, man. Really fucking good shit. And then, of course, you got the pyramid shaped box. Now, I was under the impression, I'm not going to say I wasn't under the impression. I was kind of expecting everything to be in this box. But the box itself just houses the CD itself. So it's not a big box. Like, I don't know why I was expecting a big box, but it's a, decent sized box if you're watching on YouTube. Shit like this, big enough to hold a CD, pyramid shaped, artwork is fucking dope on it. You open it up, you got the CD in there, you take the CD out. Yeah, and it's kind of housed in this like with this padding to securely hold the fucking CD in. I got a picture of it right here. This is a picture Bukshot posted. You can kind of see in the background. It also comes with a 12 by 12 flat, like you would get with like a vinyl pre-order that M&E used to do. They used to do like autographed 12-inch flats. This is autographed by Mr. Gray, Bukshot, and Low Key. We got like the cover art on one side, and then on the other side, the eyeball with the triangle. And then this is the box right here. The shit is super dope, super high quality. Someone posted on my Facebook, because I posted a picture of my box, and someone posted this picture right here. There is a inner skull variant. It's a red box. I don't know how many of these are. I don't know. I would have to assume the red one is more rare, because in the original advertisement, it was the black box. It's like the one I have, the one in this previous picture. But we got this red one. No idea how rare it is, but it's got the inner skull variant, and it's out there. So someone on my Facebook commented it. They got it. Shit looks super fucking dope. And Bukshot killed it with these box sets. And I just want to give props to Bukshot again to keeping everybody in the loop, because it was late. We were supposed to get it last month, but the actual pyramid boxes that housed the CD were coming from overseas, and they were just being held up because they were coming from overseas. But he kept everybody up to date and informed on what was going on the entire time. Not leaving anybody hanging, not leaving anybody feeling like they got beat for their fucking money, like a lot of these other groups record labels, artists. And it's, again, it's not just one fucking artist that does this type of shit. It's a lot of people in this underground scene, the wicked underground scene, and just in the underground hip hop scene in general. Too many people fuck around and dick around people with their money. So shout out to Bukshot for not doing that. And I was never questioning if I was going to get this shit or not. So mega props for that shit. And this shit, if you didn't get it, you got asked out. I mean, I would think you would know by now, just because from the Dark Matter boxes to the Double Dragon box set and whatever other box set he's done, it just, whatever Mobstyle does, Bukshot does, it's high quality. And it's going to be super fucking fresh. And he also announced, a standard edition CD will be up for sale, I believe today, Monday, the 5th. This is the cover right here. I actually like this cover of the standard CD better than the one that came with the box set. The one that came with the box set was drawn by Mr. A-Legs, I believe. Dope cover, don't get me wrong. But this cover right here, this is actually what the coin fucking looks like. And this cover is fire. And it comes with a bonus track. So Bukshot does this shit too. He did it with the Double Dragon album as well, I believe. You had the version that came with the box set and or the flat. And then you had the regular, the Buck Fu, or was it the Buck Fu edition? And it came with like bonus remix tracks, shit like that. So we got a bonus track on the standard edition, which is dropping digitally this Friday. I feel like I'm dropping a lot of fucking news right now. Hopefully you're fucking keeping up. So we got the standard edition CD. If you didn't want to drop the $25-$30 for the flat and CD, we got the standard edition. It'll probably go for $10-$15. And then there you go. You got that dropping today, Monday the 5th, on his web store. And then digitally, the album drops this Friday. And I got to say this about the album. I did listen to it a couple times through. Got it imported into my iTunes. I did bump it about 2.5 times this weekend. And this album's dope, man. 12 tracks, 43 minutes, full-length album. Mr. Gray, Bukshot, Low Key, all brought it on here. All killed it on here. Super, definitely wicked shit. If you wanted wicked shit, this is the fucking wicked shit right here. Definitely wicked shit. No doubt about it. The Posse track with Twiztid, Zool, and Super Famous Funtime Guys. Dope way to end the album. My favorite song early on, first couple listens through, my favorite track is Devil Inside. Low Key singing on the hook. This album right here really got me wanting a new rap album from Low Key, doing the wicked shit, incorporating these new styles that he's been doing. Because he's been doing a lot of singing lately. The new Metanoia album, which I've been fucking ranting and raving for over the last month, ever since it dropped. And hearing him sing on this shit, on some rap shit, some wicked shit, bro, we need a wicked shit album with some low-key singing on that shit and him rapping this dude's still rapping his ass off, without a doubt. And it's the wicked shit, man. Like, everybody wants the wicked shit from Low Key. This is the fucking album. Even if you're not a fan of Mr. Gray or a fan of Bukshot, you want the wicked shit from Low Key, this is it for now. For new shit anyway. Yes, he has a whole back catalog of wicked shit. But if you want new Low Key wicked shit, definitely peep this shit out. Because it's fucking fire. Super dope, and I love that track. But the album in general, front to back, really dope. I like the skits. Bukshot does a good job with these skits, getting people to narrate the voices for the skits. I like it. And the album's dope, man. Just, it's good, wicked shit. So, first couple listens through, I'm hyped to give this one some more spins, and it's definitely going to get more spins for me, without a doubt. And it's good to hear from fucking Mr. Gray, too. You know, when he was doing the Gorilla Voltage thing, they were just starting to get in their groove, and they fucking ended it. So I'm glad to hear from him again. It's good to hear from him. And Bukshot does his thing on here as well. They all do their thing on here, and it's fire. So if you're kind of questioning if you're going to listen to the album when it drops this Friday digitally, I definitely recommend you peep it. Definitely worth a listen, in my opinion. So the new Cabal box set is arriving everywhere on people's doorsteps. They are shipped. Shit is super high quality, like I said. You know, from the coin to the cards to the certificate of authenticity, the jersey, CD, the box that the CD comes in, you know, the pyramid-shaped box. It's really dope. Super fire. And it's kind of hard to see, but I have it up on the shelf right there. If you're watching on YouTube, might be hard to see. You know, I can't really tell on my monitor, but my monitor on my laptop fucking blows anyway, so. But it is. I got it up on display now in between the Nadis and Isham box set. So, super high quality. Definitely worth the price tag. Whatever it was when it dropped. It was 100 something. I don't even remember, but definitely worth it. The jersey alone is worth the price tag for the entire box set. So, you want to look at it like that, you're buying a fucking jersey and you get a whole bunch of ill shit for free. But not only that came inside the box set. When you open the box that contains the CD, the pyramid-shaped box, and you take the CD out, you get this little advert flyer inside the box. Mobstyle Music presents Turncoat Dirty Crypto Dirt 2021. So we're getting a new Turncoat Dirty album next month on Mobstyle Music. Buckshot's been teasing a new artist for Mobstyle, or dropping an album from another artist through Mobstyle. And this is it right here. Turncoat Dirty, aka Boondocks, dropping Crypto Dirt next month. And that ain't it. We got the first single dropping this month called 187. Dropping this month. Looks like some Matrix shit. Crypto Dirt. You know, the whole play on the fucking cryptocurrencies and all that shit that's going down right now that everybody's going nuts for, or was going nuts for. Shit kind of took a fucking nosedive. But kind of a play on the whole Crypto Dirt. Looks like the Matrix, this graphic right here. So Boondocks, staying busy. This dude he don't stop either. He been putting out solo projects with Buckshot, and we got Crypto Dirt, new Turncoat Dirty, dropping next month. And I was thinking, so is Boondocks not on Magic Ninja anymore? But if you look at this flyer right here, promoting the first single 187, we got the Mobstyle logo in the left-hand corner, and then we got the Magic Ninja logo on the right-hand corner. So this looks like it's a collaboration between M&E and Mobstyle. This is dope. I'm not the biggest Boondocks fan, but I know Boondocks is highly liked among juggalos and whatnot. So we got new Turncoat Dirty single dropping this month, album or EP, not quite sure yet, dropping next month. But yeah, I think that was the big reveal for the next project within this box set, this Cabal box set. Fucking dope. I wasn't expecting for that news to come out of this box set. I knew that at some point it was going to be announced that whatever new artist would be dropping on Mobstyle, and it's Buckshot. I'm sorry, it's Boondocks. Turncoat Dirty. Keeping it within the family. You know? I wonder if there's going to be a new UGA at some point. I'd like to see some new UGA. That'd be pretty dope. But, who the fuck knows what Buckshot got up his sleeve? Just know that dude's staying busy. And the Cabal album is fire. Definitely peep it if you ain't checked it out. Dropping digitally this Friday. Standard copies of the album for sale now, presumably. So peep that shit. And shout out to Buckshot again for keeping everybody in the loop and not feeling like they got beat for their money. It ain't that fucking hard, is it? I don't fucking think so, man. So if you tuned in and you skipped ahead, let's get into or if you said fuck skipping ahead and wanted spoiler alerts, we're at the top albums of 2020, top albums of 2021 so far. I asked on last week's podcast if anybody wanted to hear it. It was at the very end of the episode. After the outro music had already started, I got to assume as soon as people hear that music kick on in the podcast, if you make it that far towards the end, that you tune the fuck out. It's like, all right, show's fucking over. I had one person reply and said they wanted to hear the top 2021 albums of 21. That's all I fucking needed was one person to say that they needed to hear it. So I'm going to give it to you. Now, I got to say, 2021 so far this year has been pretty lackluster as far as music goes. I do have a list. I'll show you my phone right here. This is a list of all the albums, top albums so far of 2021. Some might get cut as the year goes on. Some might not. But that's the list. I don't know if you could see it, but you get the general idea of how long the list is, right? And of these albums, a lot of these albums, to be quite honest, wouldn't have even made it to the top 20 albums of 2020, of last year. Yes, there has been a lot of music this year. But also, yes, a lot of it has been just okay. Or good. Like, not a lot of, to me, great shit has dropped this year. But we do got some albums I want to talk about right here. And keeping it with Buckshot, right off rip, this album right here, Double Dragon, Buckshot, and Kung Fu Vampire is fucking definitely one of the top albums this year. One of the easily better albums of 2020. I fucking love this EP album, whatever you want to call it, from Buck and KFV. This shit got so much play when it first dropped, and I still go back to it and listen to it. They absolutely brought the fucking heat with this project. If you still haven't listened to it because you're not a fan of either one, then you probably won't like the fucking album. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to convince somebody to listen to this shit. Or listen to something after I've already gave it so many props. But this shit is fire. It's 9 tracks, 32 minutes. It's a short listen. But this shit is, the title, the song Buck Fu is fucking, that's some mosh pit shit. One of my favorite tracks on here. My favorite song on here is probably the title track, Double Dragon, with Demi Demery. That hook is just so good. Like, when the album ends and that song finishes, I say, let's bring that song back one more fucking time so we can end the album properly listening to it twice. But there's not one bad song on this album. Not one bad song. Again, short listen, 9 tracks, 32 minutes. But fucking fire, front to back. Definitely peep it if you haven't checked it out yet. And again, we were just talking about this dude right here, Low Key. It's time to give Low Key his fucking flowers. He's the fucking... I used his image for this week's artwork. It's time to give this dude his fucking flowers. This dude has been putting it down in the underground for a long ass time. At least 15 years. Shit, I don't even know when Temple Rain dropped. That was before his solo shit. I don't know when Temple Rain dropped. You know, that was his group before he did his solo shit. Before he did Follow Me, The House, Solo, all that shit. But low-key dropped Metanoia this year. Just about a month ago, I believe. May 16th. Almost 2 months ago. And I've been playing the fuck out of this for damn near the last 2 months since this shit dropped. Again, a short listen, 7 tracks, 28 minutes. It's a full rock album from Low Key, very reminiscent of some mid to late 90s rock shit. He called it a new metal album. I don't know if I'd call it new metal, but, you know, who the fuck am I? I just know that I fucking love this album. And this album might be album of the year so far for me. It's right up there with another album, which I'll be talking about. But I fucking love this album. Low key, man. Go back and listen to Follow Me, Solo, House, House 2, Chameleatic. To what he's doing now is just, it's a 180. He's still doing the rap shit. Obviously, he just dropped the Cabal project with Bukshot and Mr. Gray. But his, you know, these Oracle albums and then this Metanoia album, a lot of rock influence, a lot of singing, a lot of screaming as well. You know, metal screams. And I just love to watch the evolution of Low Key. Just to watch what he started with Follow Me, all the way up to this new project Metanoia. And to see, you know, Bad Luck on this new project, him still rocking with Bad Luck after all these years is super fucking dope as well. This album right here, and, you know, Low Key, again, you know, watching his evolution, you know, that was the whole point I just skipped over, but watching his evolution from little grimy little horrorcore hip hop kid to this industrial rock metal hip hop hybrid fucking sounds that he's doing is so dope. He's just having fun making the music that he wants to make. And it just reflects. Like when an artist is just doing shit that they want to do and having fun, like you can clearly hear it when an artist is having fun making music because it's good in most cases. And this shit right here, if you haven't checked it out, after the million recommendations I've given this album, you gotta peep it. And shout out to fucking Low Key for, you know, continuing to kill it after all these years. You know, we're in 2021 now. Follow Me dropped in what? 06? 05, 06? Some shit like that. Maybe 07? But yeah. This dude's fucking killing it, man. I can't say enough great things about this album. I love this Metanoia project. It's super, super dope. Peep that shit. From Low Key. Another one of my favorite albums this year is Jim Jones. Jim Jones has been fucking killing it these last few years. And I don't want to say I wasn't a Jim Jones fan. I just never listened to Jim Jones or Dipset from back in the day. And 2018, he dropped Wasted Talent. And that was the first Jim Jones project I listened to. I heard a lot of great things about it. And it was a solid project. 2019, he dropped El Capo, album of the year for me. Love that album. El Capo, super fire. Wish they would have dropped it on CD. But regardless, album of the year. 2020, he dropped El Capo Deluxe. This was supposed to be El Capo 2.0 originally, ended up turning into the Deluxe Edition. A whole new album, produced by Heatmakers, just like El Capo was. And it was top 5 of 2020. Killed it. Love that album as well. Super dope. And then he comes back again, 4th year in a row, with The Fraud Department, produced by Harry Fraud. This project, 11 tracks, 31 minutes. Short listen, debatable if it's an EP or not. I don't give a fuck. Because even though a lot of these projects are super short, they're just so good. And Jim Jones just getting better and better, man. Love The Fraud Department. I wouldn't say, in my opinion, that it's better or I like it more than El Capo. I don't know. El Capo is going to be hard to beat for me, for Jim Jones. But this Fraud Department is up there. It is super dope. Definitely a top 5 album of 2021 so far. I bumped the shit out of this. Still go back to it. Just found out that there are CDs of this album. Shout out to Ricardo at the Speaking Cloud podcast. Shout out to all the homies over there. Ricardo posted up on IG a copy of the CD, and I was like, bro, I didn't even know that they fucking made CDs of this shit. And I went on Amazon, and sure shit, it was there. It was like $12, copped it, got it in the mail. So there are CDs of this shit. If you haven't peeped it out, because you only listen to wicked shit, juggalo shit, whatever, and you don't venture out into hip hop, but you do want to venture out, I highly recommend you peep this album from Jim Jones, Fraud Department. It's fucking fire. Super dope. Very, very dope. Another fucking solid hip hop album that dropped this year is Asun, Eastwood, Mav, and Sibs Rock with their album 98 Miles. Again, 10 songs, 31 minutes. These half-hour albums, EPs, I don't know, man. I don't give a fuck. This shit is super dope. My first time hearing a full project from Asun Eastwood. Granted, it's a collab project with Mav, produced by Sibs Rock, Mav of the Cloth. I just got put onto the Cloth last year, and I've been peeping all the shit that they've been doing. This is a super solid project from Asun Eastwood and Mav. The production on here from Sibs Rock is fucking fire. Again, just some more grimy, dope boom bap hip hop. If you're into that shit, peep it. It's super fucking dope. Another album I want to talk about that I don't have the image for from the Cloth is Riggs. He dropped a project with Future Wave. It was either it was either in December of 2020 or early 2021, called Substance Abuse. Riggs and Future Wave Substance Abuse. That project is fucking fire as well. The production on there from Future Wave is super dope. Riggs, my favorite member of the Cloth, just kills it on there. Peep that shit as well. But this Asun Eastwood, Mav, and Sibs Rock joint is fire. Just super dope. So peep that shit if you ain't checked it out. Just some grimy, dope hip hop right there. A couple suggestions for you if you're into that type of shit or looking for new shit. Asun Eastwood, Mav with 98 Miles. And then check out Riggs and Future Wave with Substance Abuse. Now, this next project, this next album I'm going to talk about might be left field for some of you, but if you follow me on my social medias, then you know I'm a huge fucking fan of this group, and it's Evanescence and their newest album, The Bitter Truth. Now, Evanescence is for me, top 5 band of all time, rock band of all time. I don't give a fuck. Everything they've dropped so far has been really good. And this album, again, super solid project from Evanescence. Took them fucking damn near, actually, it did take them 10 years to drop this from their self-titled album. So, when I first listened to this album, when it first came out, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if this is it. This might be the first bad Evanescence album. But really what it was there was 3 songs on here that I don't like. that I can't really get into. And the songs are Yeah Right, Wasted on You, and Use My Voice. So what I did was, after I kind of realized that those were the songs that were kind of killing the vibe for me for the album, I took them out and just added the rest of the songs to my Apple Music and just listened to that. Now that's 9 songs at 35 minutes. Another short listen if you take those 3 songs out. But those fucking 9 songs are so good. So good it makes up for those other 3 songs. It really does. I fucking love this album, man. Minus the 3 tracks, I fucking love this shit. Evanescence, one of my all-time favorite bands. I'm seeing them live either this November or December. I can't remember. I did buy tickets for it. So I'm hyped for, concerts again. Super dope. The album is fucking fire. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because it's Evanescence. Can't imagine many people listening to this podcast are into them. But yeah, we got that. And then we got Twiztid. I'm going to wrap this up. The best albums of 2021 with Twiztid, with their EP, Electric Lettuce. Super short. Taking out the intro and the skits and all that shit. 6 tracks, 21 minutes. But this shit is fucking fire. Just dropping all sorts of shit over here. My bad for all the background noise. 6 tracks, 21 minutes, but this shit is fucking fire. This is a banger front to back. Love this shit. And I, one of the takes I had was for this album is like, this is probably the closest thing we're going to get to a solo monoxide project for a while. Because Twiztid just killing it, doing their thing as the group. And the reason why I say this is the closest thing we're going to get to a solo monoxide project is he's predominantly featured on this more than Madrox. Yes, Madrox is on every song on here, so it is a Twiztid album, but there's more monoxide than Madrox on here. I'm not mad at it. The shit is banging. I fucking love this EP, man. We All Float is like a weed anthem. Like a new Twiztid weed anthem. I love this EP. Fucking fire. Probably top 5 of projects from this year. I love this shit, man. Played the fuck out of it. I listened to it again before the show today, and it's fuck, man. I played the shit out of it. 6 tracks get old kind of quick when you're fucking just got it on repeat, but super solid EP from Twiztid. They've been killing it, man. Last year, Mad Season, and then Revelation, they killed it. They did drop a Halloween project, which I wasn't a big fan of, but that was like a collaboration with the label, more or less. And then we got this shit right here. We got the Unlikely Prescription album dropping in September. Twiztid's killing it, staying busy. I'm here for it. I fuck with it. If you haven't heard Electric Lettuce because you're on the fuck Twiztid train, then shame on you because you're missing out on really good Twiztid music. And yeah, go peep the shit. So those are my top albums that I really, really like from 2021. Yes, my list was bigger if you saw it when I showed you my phone. But a lot of those albums wouldn't have made the top 20 list of last year's albums. So I'm curious to see if we're going to have a stronger second half with albums than we did with the first half. We got dope shit first half, but nothing like great, in my opinion. Or not a lot of great shit. The albums I named right now, fucking great. Dope shit. Highly recommend every album I talked about tonight for 2021. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. Tune the fuck in once again. As of my albums for 2021 so far. What are your top albums for 2021 so far? I want to know. Hit me up on YouTube, leave a comment on the video. Hit me up on my social medias, all that shit. Let me know what your top albums of 2021 are so far. How they compare to mine. Maybe what I should check out. What I didn't talk about. What haven't I talked about on the podcast that I should check out? Let me know. Again, I want to thank everybody for fucking tuning in. Much fucking love. Super appreciated. I love every single one of you, even if you hate me. And I'm Roland Bone of the Beneath the Dirt podcast. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.